Hey, I'm Chris, and welcome to the Forrester Center. This is our front desk, and then when you come in as a client, you can check in here at our kiosk. That allows you to let your counselor know that you are here and you're ready for your appointment. Here, this is our medicated assistant treatment area. This is where we do things like Suboxone treatment, Vivitrol, naltrexone treatment. When you come in here, you always check in here at the desk. You'll sign your paperwork. You'll let Tay know that you're here, and then they'll take you back. So I'm going to take you down the hall where we do peer supports, where our peer supports are. So a peer support specialist is someone that is actually in long-term recovery. They have life experience. They have lived experiences with the struggles of addiction as well as the success of recovery. Here are their offices here, and they're available to help with resources and to help get folks to meetings and to really get them plugged into the recovery community here in Spartanburg. And then this is a group room. So they do groups in here. They come in and they talk about things that are going on in the day. They help clients to gather new tools to be able to find long-term recovery. So we'll go this way, and this is kind of it's really just a big circle, maybe like the circle of life. Seth, he's one of our counselors here. Here is our nurse practitioner's office. They are able to prescribe the Suboxone, naltrexone, or Vivitrol, whatever it's called for and whatever their recommendations are based off usage and different things like that to help people, give them the tools to get better. This is intervention services. This is where all the ADSAP is conducted. We have just a couple offices down here and then a group room. They also do anger management groups. They do probation. Anybody that's getting out that comes on any type of probation or parole, they come here, they get them plugged back in and help them get them services to be able to, continue on with life and build a better life for themselves. And you'll notice as we go around, all the rooms are named after trees because we're the Forrester Center. Makes it easy to remember if you got to go to Cedar instead of sometimes 201. I can remember Cedar better than I can 201. This wing, as we call it, is the treatment services wing. This is where we do all of our IOP, which is intensive outpatient. So everything we do here at the Forrester Center is outpatient services. There's no inpatient, there's no beds, there's no overnight stays. Everything is outpatient services. We'll walk this way. We can cover this area here. So this is the treatment, we call this the treatment hall. As you see coming up, these are group rooms, the cool names again, Maple, Juniper. What goes on in here is we sit around and we talk about our feelings, which everybody loves. But it also it helps folks to start to gain the tools that they need to be able to learn how to deal with things that they're doing, whether it's stress, whether it's relationships. At the end of this hallway, we have a family room. So we'll walk down here. I'll show you this area. Because see, one thing that we like to, and we're trying to work on and incorporate is engaging the families. Because substance use disorder doesn't just affect the person that is using the substance. It infects 4 or 5 people around that person. That folks' family. So here, we call it the family room for family therapy. This gives us a safe, relaxed environment to help engage the family with the recovery, because that is so important, because it's not the family versus the person, it's the whole family versus the disease of addiction. So in that we're able to do that. So this is one of 2 conference rooms we have. This is used for multiple purposes. Staff we meet with staff. We also, we're able to meet with some clients in here. It just gives us a versatile room to do different meetings in. So this is my favorite spot in the whole place is the break room, because you get to eat in here, and I love to eat. So it's a really nice break room. What's really cool about it is the staff, we do puzzles as a staff. And as you can see, they're hung up. We have some hanging in group rooms, but the majority of them are for staff to enjoy and to look at, and and we just kind of do it as just a big work family. So out here is it's a staff patio. On nice days, staff get to come out, they can eat, lounge out here. We also have a pickleball court. We use that for staff fun days, staff are able to play each other. Going back to the adolescents use it. They get to get out, get a little exercise. Kind of breaks up the monotony of their groups. All right, so as we make our way back down this hall, this is our training room. It's a really good space. We use this for all staff meetings, and we actually have done some different regional training in here. So in here, like when we have an all-staff meeting, everybody's involved. We're going over, well, this changes of policies, procedures, and we also we do those kind of meetings in here. And we also have Christmas parties in here. All our staff parties, Christmas parties. Sometimes we do one midsummer, stuff like that. Have a get together, bring staff together, let them be able to bond and eat, and just have a good time, really. We throw a movie up on the big screen, or a PowerPoint if it's a boring meeting, but it's a great space, and it's we use it a great deal. So we're gonna walk down here. This is kind of the last ending part of the tour. We like to end it on a cool note, or every time I give a tour I do. I don't know about anybody else. This is the Wellness Center. So this is for staff. We've got the balls, the medicine balls. We've got bands, yoga mats, all the cardio equipment, bike, step mill, elliptical, and we have a weighted cable machine which you can do different exercises on. But mainly, what our counselors and what a lot of our staff do here, it's very important for the community, but it can also be somewhat stressful. And this helps promote staff wellness, helps promote their their mental health, and just gives them a place to maybe come in and relieve that stress if they need to for the day. So thank you for joining me on a tour of the Forrester Center today. If you or a loved one are out there struggling, please come see us.